Okay, I think so. You guys should be able to see the screen clearly. So yesterday I tried to do the whole code and my navbar after the Amazon logo is aligned to the center, and after debugging on my own I found out that it's related to nav search CSS code. Okay. This is our last day. No, so when I say 7 days, we aim to complete it in 7 days, but it depends upon how long the project takes. We have more than enough time. Okay, so there's no hard and fast rule that there is going to be only 7 days. It is much more important to complete the thing properly itself rather than being like, okay, this needs to be done in 7 days or something like that. Okay. Yeah, maximum 9 to 10 days, not more than that. That is usually the rule that I've set for myself. So I don't take up any boot camp more than 9 days. Okay. Okay, so yesterday, guys, do you guys remember yesterday we had built this? Do you guys remember that? We completed our nav bar and everything. Do you guys remember? I'll just bring the microphone a little bit closer to my mouth. Yeah? Guys, remember the nav bar? Did any of you guys try to build it out? Did any of you guys try to build it out, guys? Yuvan Krishnan, because I'm late in today's class, that is the reason why I'm not taking up any attendance. There might be a case in which the students might not be attending today's class because I was late, right? So I don't want them to suffer due to my mistake. So there is no attendance in today's class, okay? Okay. So the next thing, did you guys try it out, guys? Yes, some of you guys tried it out. See, guys, try to understand this, that no matter how much courses you do, no matter how much you listen to me, there is no point in just blindly copying code until unless you're trying it out yourself. These videos are available to you guys with lifetime access. It's not as if I'm taking up the live classes and I'm removing the videos. The video is already there. You already have the code right over there itself. So you guys need to practice and try to practice it out by yourself. Try to practice it out by yourself, guys. Then only you will be able to learn things. Okay. I have a laptop. How can I do this project by mobile? You can do it from a laptop itself. You can do it from a mobile. That is up to you. I'm using a desktop, so that's not a big deal, right? I don't know why my search bar is not as big as yours. Try to see if you have used 100% or 100 pixels. That might be a mistake. Try to compare the code. You will be able to get it. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's continue our coding from right over there itself. The next thing that we want to build is basically a particular, like when you go to Amazon. When you go to Amazon, this that you are able to see right over here, right? The image slides away. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. The slider that you are able to see, the images are getting slided right over there, right? So we want to create this first, okay? We want to create this first, guys. So let's try to do that, shall we? Let's try to do that. So let's go back to our index.html and let's write our code right over there. After this particular div tag itself, we'll create another div tag right over here, guys, and we will assign a class name to it. Let's name it as JDR header and slider, and we'll put multiple images right over there that we want to slide. So for that, I'm going to create a UL tag. Okay, so UL tag is basically an unordered list, guys. Okay, so UL tag is when you want to create a bullet point list, okay, on your website. So use the UL tag or the unordered list, guys, because there's no order to it, right? You don't in a bullet list. Okay, when you put up a bullet and then like onion, bullet, tomato, bullet, uh, pizza. Okay, so there is no order in that. Nobody is first, nobody is second. Everybody is just a bullet point itself. So these images as well, I will just create them as an unordered list, and then using CSS, I will apply the changes to it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. So I'll create an unordered list, guys, and then I'm going to insert images right over there. src and dot slash assets slash header1 dot jpg and alt header header 1. Okay, and yeah, I think so. I can just copy paste this. I'll just use the same template. Image src is equals to dot slash assets slash header 2 dot jpg and alt text. Image src dot slash assets slash header 3 dot jpg, and I'm going to put up the alternate text right over there, header header 3. I'm just going to put 3 images for right now. I have more images right over there, but I'm not going to put more images right now, guys. We can see that at a later point of time. Let us first try to do the CSS of this, and then we'll go further with putting more images. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. Yes, no, what is the scenario right over there, guys? Yes, no, what is the scenario right over there? Okay, you guys are able to understand why I'm doing this, right? Like, because first of all, CSS is much more important. Okay, so what was the class name that I gave? Header slider dot header header slider slider right over here, and okay. I'll select this and I will insert display flex. Do you guys know why I'm putting up display flex, guys? Please let me know. Do you know why am I putting display flex, guys? Anybody? Flex is very flexible, no, Cogatown, no. Because we want all the images to be in the same line, right? That is the reason why we are putting up. Okay, I forgot, this should be UL. We are selecting the UL tag. So all the particular images that are there under the UL tag itself, they will be in the same line. That is the aim. And overflow Y will put it up as hidden, so that if the image is a little bit bigger than what we are having space on our website, it shouldn't be the case that the image is extending our navigation bar and everything. So if there is any overflow of the image due to size on the Y axis itself, it should be hidden right over there. That is basically what it means. And then dot header slider and then image, not the UL tag. So this should select the image right over there. Max width, we'll put it up as 100%, so that it takes up the 100% of the width. Why not simple overflow? Because on the x-axis we are putting up the size of the image as 100%. So it is going to take up the exact space. The only overflow that is going to happen is on the y-axis. On the x-axis, we are already putting up that okay, 100% is the max width. So why will there be any kind of overflow on the x-axis? We are already specifying that, right? Are you able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Okay, let us save this. Let us see if things are like appearing to be okayish. Okay, so it is appearing to be okayish, but this looks like this right now. Okay, it is basically like a slider, and we don't want that, right? Like right now, because we have set up that our width of the image is going to be 100%. I've already made you guys understood what is 100%. So our image is not going to go beyond our screen on the x-axis. It is going to be exactly what is the size of our screen. So if it is exactly what is the size of the screen in the width, the only thing that can go beyond our screen is the on the y-axis, because that is not something that we have specified. So we don't want our image to be overlapping with the nav bar or overlapping with something else down below. So that is the reason why I have set up the overflow y as hidden. So that if the image overflows on the y axis, nobody will be able to see it. It will be hidden right over there. Are you guys able to understand that, or still you guys are having some kind of problem right now? Are you guys able to understand this, or you guys are still having some kind of problem right now? Okay, so now I want you guys to, so this is not something that we actually want. Okay, this is not good. Okay, we want to make it a little bit better. So we are going to search for something, HTML arrows. Total. So as you're able to see, this is how you can actually put up arrows on your website itself using pure HTML. These are the hex code that you are able to see. Hex code, Unicode, HTML code, multiple different codes have been given to you guys right over here. Using these codes, you can put all these kind of arrows on your website actually. So this comes inbuilt in HTML, and that is one thing that I love about it. So instead of like finding things out and trying to make things up, I'm able to find it from right over here and use it directly. So for me, I'm going to go further with the simplest arrows. Okay, I need two arrows right over there, right? One towards the left and one towards the right. So let me see if I'm able to find the arrows that I want. Okay, should we go further with this particular arrow? There are a lot of different options right over there. So we can basically select any kind of arrow that we want, but depends upon what is our current requirement. Okay, depends upon what is our current requirement. I can go with a little bit thicker arrow, a thinner arrow. Let me see. So here the arrow is very different. So let's go with a little bit thick arrow, guys. I think so a good thick arrow would be good for our website. It will look nice as well. Okay. So this should be pointing. So let's take this particular arrow and this particular arrow, guys. These two arrows, I like it a little bit. So let's take those two arrows itself. So let us go back to our code and let's try to put up the arrows right over there. We will arrange the arrows at a later point of time. Let's just put up an anchor tag and an href hash. We don't want it to go anywhere right now. It should remain at the same place. We'll provide it with a class. Let's not put up a fancy word. CTR PREV, and I'll just copy paste this to create the next one as well. CTR next, and I'll put up the code right over there. I think so this should be the code that should work, but nevertheless, let us check it out once. Yeah, I can be wrong. I'm not always right. It has been a long time since I've used this arrows. So if something has changed in the code, I have no idea. But yeah, let us check this out. Okay, I have put up the particular arrows right over here. Should we know this? Let us see if this worked or not for me. Okay, so the arrows are there. Very small arrows, as you are able to see right over here. Okay, are you guys able to see the arrows right over there, guys? Please let me know. For icons, should we use Font Awesome website, right? No. If something can be done by pure HTML and CSS without a lot of efforts, do that. Don't always rely upon Font Awesome or something like that. They make your website very heavy. Okay. So always remember that, guys. Just a suggestion from my end. Okay, so let's put some CSS to make them look a little bit better. Okay, so let's continue with the CSS. Dot header slider A and position absolute. The reason why I put up the position as absolute is because the particular arrows, as you're able to see, do not move. They remain at the same place itself. They remain at the same place itself. They do not move along with the website. So we'll put it up as absolute, and from top of our website we'll put it up as 20%. So it will always be from the top of the website, it will always be 20% of the height of the website itself. That is where the arrows will be. So that will be absolute position. It won't change at all. Whatever that we have fixed the position, it will always be there. We want our particular arrow to be on top of our images, guys. We want our arrow to be on top of our images. For that, we have to set the Z index as 1. So at Z index 0 is our image, and on top of it at Z index 1 is our arrow. So it will come on top of our image itself, guys. Let's provide some padding. And padding, I'll provide it as 5%. No, not 5%. VH, 5 VH, and 1 VW. That should be good enough. Background, I will take the background as hash FF. A lot of F's. How many F's should I put? Let's just put white background itself, FFF. And color, let's put that as hash 1 2 3 4 5 7 B. Blue color should be fine. This, let us put it up as FFF 4F. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work for me or not. Background, let's keep it as white itself, and let's keep this as black. Let's keep it simple. Okay, so this is not coming up properly as I hoped so. What should be the issue right over there? VH and VW. Okay, so guys, we learned about percentage. So what is percentage? Can somebody let me know? What is percentage, guys? Can somebody let me know? We talked about percentage, right? What is percentage? Can somebody let me know? What is percentage? Why is this not coming up? What is percentage? Come on, guys. I told you guys about it. What is percentage? 20%. What does 20% mean? What does 20% mean, guys, right over here? 20% of the parent tag, whatever the parent tag of the anchor tag is, that is our header slider. Uska 20% is what 20% basically means. 20% is always with respect to the parent tag. Is always with respect to the parent tag, guys. You need to understand this. It is always with respect to the parent tag. Okay. But VH and VW is also like percentage, but it is always with respect to the body. That is the entire screen of your website. So 20%, when I'm talking about 20%, it is 20% of the parent tag. But when I'm writing 5VH, that is 5% of the height of your website. No matter which particular element it is. 5% of the height of your website. That is your VH, viewport height. It's called as viewport height. And VW basically means viewport width. That is 1% of the width of your website. But only if it's absolute. No, it is irrelevant of that. There's no connection between VH, VW and absolute. No connection whatsoever. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. I don't know why this is not working for me. The color is actually not showing up on the website itself. Let me try to do something. Text decoration, none, font, weight. Let's put that up as 600. Font size, let's put that up as 18 pixels. And no, percentage also has no like particular thing. Pointer. Is it working right now? It's still not coming up. Why is it not coming up? Let me inspect it out. Okay, so the color is actually not working out for me. Okay, let's just put it up as black. See if that works out for me. Z index is basically I want my arrow to be on top of my website. I want my arrow to be on top of my website itself. So I put Z index as 1. Z index is basically X index, Y index, Z index, right? That is through your screen itself. So the image is at by default 0 Z index. The arrow is at 1 Z index. So it is 1 on top of it. Are you able to understand it right now, or still you are not able to understand it? Are you able to understand it right now, or still you are not able to understand it, guys? Okay, so people are able to understand. Okay, what should be the next thing that we have to do? Okay. The next thing that we have to do is one of this is coming right over here. We need to shift it on the right hand side itself. So let's just do that first. dot let's say control ctr hyphen next. Did I write it right? What did I name it? CTR hyphen next. Yeah, I'll just put write 0. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, so the arrows are now coming up on our screen. There are two problems that I am able to see right now. First, this should be a little bit more transparent in nature, the background that is there. What is the Z index? How to work with the Z index? Fucking when? Okay, try to understand this. You guys have learnt mathematics, or this is the very first time that you are hearing about X axis, Y axis, Z axis. Please let me know. Have you guys heard about X axis, Y axis and Z axis? Or this is the very first time that you guys are hearing about X axis, Y axis, Z axis? So that is not something that I'm going to explain it to you guys. So X and Y axis, think about your plane of your desktop or your mobile phone or your whatever you guys are watching the particular website on. That is your X and Y axis. Z axis is towards you, outside the screen itself. You want your arrow to be present on top of your image. The image is in the background. You want your arrow to be on top of your image itself. Okay. So for that, by default, for every single element on your screen, your Z axis value is 0. Your Z index is always 0 because it is in the same plane itself. You want your arrow to be on top of your website. So you shift it by writing Z index as 1. So now it is a little bit above your image. So now you are able to have it on top of your website. Okay. Okay. So now that you guys are familiar with it, there are two problems that I am able to see right over here. Is anybody else able to identify that? First problem that I'm able to see right now is that when I click on the slider, the images are not changing. I am still have to change the images like this. The second particular property that I want to change is the opacity of the arrows. The background should be opaque a little bit. How to do that? So for that, one way that we can put it up right over here is F and then 4F. That should increase the opacity of that. Should make it a little bit more transparent as you are able to see it right over here. So what I did was I basically added 4F at the end of basically like this is the hex code for your white color. I added 4F at the end that basically indicates how much opacity do I want. So due to that, now I'm having a little bit more opacity, like it's a little bit more transparent or translucent in nature. The next thing that I want to do is this should move according to the particular arrows. There should be no slider right over there. It should move in using arrows itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. It should move according to arrows. Yeah, so let us try to implement that. That will be implemented in the header image itself. Do I have any header slider image? Okay, max width 100. Let us put it up right over here. Mask image, and we'll put up a linear gradient to bottom comma hash 2 3 4 5 6 50% transparent 100%. Have I written the wrong spelling of transparent? TRANSPARENT. P-A-R-E-N-T. P-A-R-E-N-T. I thought I had done something wrong. Transparent 100%. I think so. I've written the right particular thing itself. Save. Let us go back to our website. Refresh our page. Okay. So guys, this increases the transparent, as you are able to see, to the bottom of the image. Are you guys able to see this, guys? Please let me know. Each of the images, the bottom is getting a little bit more transparent in nature till 50% of our website. Very less. We don't want it to be very transparent, otherwise it won't look nice. We just want this top part to be very crisp, and the bottom part we want it to be transparent towards white, so that later on it just merges with our website. Okay, when we will implement the JavaScript code, so now we are going to write the JavaScript code, but once we implement that with the arrows, it will become like, it will just go into right over there, and that is what we want at the end of the day, right? That is what we want at the end of the day. So this, is it looking nice, or this is not something that you guys are liking? This is something that I think so on Amazon as well, they do this, as you're able to see the image just goes transparent, and then it merges with the website itself. So I'm trying to implement something similar to that. I think so that should look a little bit more nicer on our website. And later on we can add more images as well. So next particular thing to practice is our particular slider, guys. So now for slider, please keep in mind that is not something that you can do using CSS. Okay, you have to do it using JavaScript. So we'll stop right over here. JavaScript is something new. I want you guys to do it with a fresh mindset. I want you guys to implement everything that we have done up till this point of time. Tomorrow I want you guys to practice the JavaScript along with me, because there is going to be a lot of new things that you will be learning, and JavaScript is something that I have not taught you guys up to this point of time. But believe me when I say this, you will easily be able to understand it. Easily you will be able to understand it, guys. But the point is that you will have to be a little bit more patient. Okay? Are you guys able to understand this, guys? JavaScript is hard. Yeah, it is hard if you haven't practiced it, if you don't know it, if you haven't spent a lot of time with JavaScript, then you will find it to be hard. If you have given time to a particular programming language, you are practicing it, then you will not find it hard. It's as simple as that. Okay? Okay, so we'll stop the class right over here itself. Okay, so we'll meet in our tomorrow's class. The bootcamp is not over. And we'll continue from right over there. Will that be fine with everybody? Please let me know. Will that be fine with everybody, guys? Please let me know. No, this is not the last day of the bootcamp, guys. We have to finish the project. It cannot be the last day of the bootcamp. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.